Jenna McCarthy.
So Jenna, let's get started with the week's biggest story. What's been going on over on Prospect Avenue?
Well, Molly, it turns out that the borough will now be responding to distress calls from the eating clubs.
Well, so this is a departure from the previous policy?
Yeah, previously, public safety would respond to any calls coming from the eating clubs and would take people to McCosh if necessary, but now, since the borough will be responding, I believe they're going to be going straight to Princeton Medical Center then.
Oh, wow.
So...
That's quite the change.
Yeah.
Quite the change. It'll be interesting to see how the club leadership and ICC deal with the fact that an outside presence is now going to be maybe a fixture on the street as opposed to a sometimes intervener.
Yes. So, we'll see what happens on that front.
We'll see what happens.
In other news, people who get locked out of their rooms should take heed of the fact that
oh no, that's me. That's me. You know me.
I locked myself out twice this year, so
yeah,
gotta be careful.
You guys didn't know Jenna and I are roommates. Because we suffer this together.
Yeah. So you will face disciplinary action potentially if you get locked out of your room 20 times. There's also a fine, and there was the new policy where you have to
walk
unless you're in a towel, because I got locked out in a towel and they came to me.
Yeah. Also, I got locked out one night when you went to sleep, and I tried knocking on the door, but you didn't wake up, and so I had to call public safety. I mean, it's okay. I understand. We keep different hours.
You have to bang on the door.
I know you have to bang on the doors. You have a two-room double, so it's door and then other door. It's complicated.
But anyway, so I believe it's after 3 times they may actually be talking to the dean.
Oh,
if you get locked out 20 times.
Look out!
I'm not sure what the reason was. I think it was
better bring your key with you. It's helpful if you have. Oh, do you have a hair tie on you? What you can do is especially if you're. I mean, not to be gender normative, but if you're a girl, it's a little more acceptable. Not acceptable. Strike that from the record. It's more common to see. Affixing your key to your hair tie and just putting it on that way. Something to consider.
It's very good. It's a good idea. But yeah, so think more carefully the next time you're leaving your room and make sure you have your key with you. Otherwise, you might be in trouble.
Yeah. All right. In other news from the university administration, after a year of sort of being researched and compiled, the steering committee on undergraduate leadership finally released their report. So, what went down in that report, Jenna?
Well, it's a little bit depressing for our gender. There seems to be a pretty large gender gap in leadership in the university, which is interesting considering in the classes of 2001 to 2009, women actually had higher GPAs and received more honors and awards than men. But yet, we don't really see that many women being eating club presidents, USG presidents, just general leadership roles on campus. In fact, female representation actually fell from 31.4% to 17.1% in the 2000s, which is a little sad.
That's interesting. Well, gender equality is alive and well at Weekly News Roundup.
Yay!
Yay. All right, so moving along, there were a couple deaths this week in the university community. Sad stuff. Dean Malkiel's miniature schnauzer Skipper passed away on Wednesday.
Rest in peace, Skipper.
Rest in peace. Very sad to see Skipper go. If you ever walked to class early from the Rocky Matty area and walked by West College, you might see Skipper sometimes. Mm-hmm. She was very fashionable.
She was affectionately known as Dog of the College, apparently.
Yeah. Our condolences, Dean Malkiel. Our condolences. And what else passed away this week but Princeton Facebook? Bad news for anyone who
wants to do a little creep-in.
There's another option. Just go to princeton.edu/college Facebook if you still want to creep people. I think you can still see.
It's basically the same thing, just set up a little bit differently.
But it's not. It's the same thing, but it's not. You can't, it completely removes the political issue of number of page views. I think I was at 142 when Princeton Facebook went down. Not terrible, but
I never used Princeton Facebook.
There are people with a million. Also, what you can't do anymore, you used to be able to click on someone's room number and see who their roommates were.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, that's so creepy.
I kind of don't like that.
You can also click and see who else had your birthday, which is cool.
Oh, that is cool. Wow, you're an extensive user of Princeton Facebook, aren't you?
I am a creeping connoisseur.
Yeah, so fellow creepers out there,
gonna have to find other ways.
Yeah. Try Res College Facebook. I'm sure Molly will let us know if it's up to her standards.
I'll keep you guys updated. All right, so that about wraps it up for Weekly News Roundup. If you forgot, I'm Molly Brean.
And I'm Jenna McCarthy.
And we hope to see you next week.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you.